Hey everybody, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. I'm out here in Valley Village, which is in the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles County, and today I'm going to be continuing on with my Caribbean Sea food tour by going to the country of Cuba. Cuba, trying some Cuban food, some authentic great Cuban food at this restaurant called La Taverna in Valley Village. I haven't really had too much Cuban food in my life. I've had it before, so I'm not trying it for the first time today, but it's been a while since I've had it, and when I did have it in the past, I didn't really get to try like a whole variety of it. But today I'm going to be doing that so that I can be able to get a sample of a lot of the great authentic Cuban foods and to give you guys, of course, an overview of what Cuban food looks like. So if you're into that, then stick around for this show, stick all the way to the end so that you can see the amazing overview of this Cuban food that I'm about to show you right here at this restaurant, which is one of the best Cuban restaurants in LA. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel because I release these food episodes on a weekly basis that you don't want to miss out on. So take the time to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and you'll be getting these episodes on a weekly basis. So let's go in right now. Let's get some of that awesome Cuban food. So I like the ambiance of this whole restaurant because it looks really traditional. Like it has a little bit of that indigenous look as if you were going to go to a restaurant in Cuba or some Latin American country. I love all the like murals and wall paintings and things like that. But of course the main focus here should be the food. And this place definitely delivers. It's been here for about 10 years. And this place is really unique because I heard that they make really authentic home-style Cuban food. Everything is like made from scratch, so nothing here is frozen. They got a lot of the traditional favorites that you can find in Cuba. So obviously a lot of Cubans as well as non-Cubans love to eat here to experience authentic Cuban food. Guys, so I'm about to dig into the wonderful world of Cuban food right now. And before I get started, I want to show you guys some of the drinks I decided to get because I'm really thirsty in this hot heat. First of all, we got here the Materva, which is a classic Cuban soda, the Materva. It's made of mate, which I don't know really what it is. I heard it's like some sort of a plant or an herb. So this is the first time I'm going to be trying something like this. So I also decided to get their smoothie right here. This is like a guava smoothie, but they have a lot of different flavors. Like they got mango and all that good stuff. So this is one of their hot sellers here. So obviously I wanted to try to see what this is like. Okay. Has like a nice guava flavor, kind of milky as well. Awesome smoothie. So this is the papa rellena. The papa rellena is basically potato balls. So it's really soft on the inside, but crispy on the outside after being deep fried. And inside is ground beef and cheese, along with this cilantro sauce that's in the center. So I'm ready to take this potato ball and to dip it into some of this cilantro sauce, which looks amazing and creamy. Oh, baby. All right, here we go. You see my face? That's an expression of extreme happiness and bliss. Oh, that potato inside is like really melt in your mouth, soft. I love the texture of the ground beef inside as well, and the cheese is a very subtle flavor. And I love the crispiness of the outside, which is like breaded and deep fried. Oh yeah, you got to get this here. And this one right here is the traditional cubano, which is the traditional Cuban sandwich that has shredded pork, ham, and cheese, and then it comes along with some side of fries, which looks so delicious. So if you are a sandwich person, then this is the one you definitely need to consider. Well, let's try this sandwich. It looks so nice. I love the way that they grilled it back there. It's almost like a panini in some ways.
Okay, aquí va a salir un bistec empanizado. Al bistec no le vayan a poner cebolla.
Whoa. Wow, that is awesome. Pure awesomeness. I love first of all, I like the bread outside because it's so soft, but it's also crispy because of all that toasting on the grill. And then inside, you taste like the shredded pork. Also, as well with the ham and some of that cheese. This is a really nice hot sandwich. Oh yeah. I don't remember if I've had a Cuban sandwich before. I think maybe one time, but this is the first time I ever had this one right here. The lechon asado is one of the most traditional popular pork dishes that you can find in Cuba. It's very simple. It's like shredded, roasted pork. It almost kind of looks like, you know, the American version of pulled pork. So all of this is like pork right here, and then it comes with some rice and some plantains as well as some of this beans right over here. Oh, beautiful meat. I love the way it's all shredded. Oh, here. Oh, that is amazing. I love it. I love pork. I love pork that's soft, that's slightly like crispy barbecued on the outside, shredded. Yeah, that tastes just like pulled pork, but now with the American barbecue flavor. It has more of like a slightly, I think, a lemony sour flavor with some nice hint of like just a dash of saltiness and oh, this is so good. Yeah, so if you're a pork fan, you definitely need to get this one here. Well, let's see what some of this Cuban black beans taste like. I think it's probably going to taste really good. Oh yeah, it's good. It's not bland at all. Has pretty good flavor in it. And then the last one we got here is the rabo encendido, which is the oxtail stew. Look at all that oxtail right there. It's like kind of like this reddish brown color. It's with this beautiful thick gravy on it, along with some beans, and we also got some rice and plantains. You know, with oxtail, I'm not really sure if I should use my fork or if I should use my hands. I think I'm just going to use my hands because I'm going to have to dig my way into like all this meat through the bones and everything like that. So maybe it's just easier to use some fingers to eat this. Wow, that's good oxtail. It's like really soft, melt in your mouth. Inside is like a mixture of like tomato paste, beer, red wine, and cumin, garlic, and you know, some other things like that. So just try to visualize how that might taste like. And I agree, I definitely taste the acidity of the tomato, as well as some of that strong cumin flavor and some of the peppers that are inside, and even that red wine taste in it as well. So that's what makes this really beautiful, rich, red-brown broth that covers this whole oxtail. Isn't that so amazing? It's like a gourmet meal right here. Oh, fabulous. All right, guys, so now it's dessert time. How could I leave this place without having some dessert? First of all, I decided to get their Cascos de Guayaba, which is basically their guava with cream cheese, like a guava shell with cream cheese. I've never seen anything like this before. Look at how dark red it looks, and look at that creamy cheese in the center. And then I also got, yep, I'm pretty crazy, a second dessert, the flan. The flan, which is also very popular here, and it has some guava sauce on it. So this is going to be kind of like a guava flavored flan that I'm about to eat. And then also just rinse it out with some of this beautiful espresso, this Cuban coffee espresso, which is also a really nice thing to have here from what I heard. So I'm going to try to combine the cheese along with this shelled guava, which is going to be an interesting experience because I've never had anything like this before. Wow, that is so interesting. It's like you taste the cream cheesiness of it, along with the guava. And you guys know what guava tastes like, right? So just imagine having like guava that's like fresh, along with some of that cheesy flavor on top of it. You got like a very exotic Caribbean taste right over there. So, all right, moving on, next one. So this is the flan. This is the first time I'm ever trying a Cuban version of flan. I always like flan, and I like seeing the different ways that different countries make them. Oh yeah. Well, if you guys know what flan tastes like, it's basically like pudding that's a little bit, so this version is a little bit on the tough side, so it's not like the ones that melt in your mouth like pina colada. But yeah, it's good. I can taste that guava flavor to it, which is so interesting. Of course, I wanted to try like everything on the menu, but my stomach only has so much room, and you're probably thinking, you ate so much today, and you are so right. I did eat so much today because that's the way I roll. I love to try a little bit of everything whenever I go to a new restaurant. So if you want some good Cuban food, especially if you are in the area of like the North Hollywood Valley Village area, then you definitely need to check out La Taverna, because this is one of the, from what I heard, the best Cuban restaurants in Los Angeles. And there's really not that many to begin with, but this is definitely one of the top ones, known for having authentic, tasty, home-style Cuban food, and it just tastes like it. Everything tastes so fresh and so flavorful, with a little bit of that indigenous flavor, but just presented in a cool new way. So yeah, if you're in this area and you're open to trying some good, authentic Cuban food, then hit up La Taverna. And the owner here, Maricela, is so awesome. So look out for Maricela. She's gonna take care of you when you come to this place. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna need to lose some weight very soon. Eating too much these days. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Rockstar Eater. Now you know what Cuban food looks like and what you can get if you were to go to a Cuban restaurant, especially this one. If you like what I'm doing here on this show, then please subscribe to this channel. All you have to do is go down to the bottom, hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, and you'll be getting these episodes on a weekly basis. Also, comment on the section below if you've been to this place or you know of any other great Cuban foods that I didn't try in this episode that we also should try if we are going to Cuba or going to a Cuban restaurant. Anyways, I hope you have a rockin' day today and that you'll try some of this rockin' Cuban food sometime soon. And also be sure to click on the video on the screen so that you can see some of the other Caribbean Sea restaurants that I've been to in this Caribbean food tour. So click on it and I'll see you in the next video.